I'm Brittany, this is John, and welcome to Gaywatch, where we watch gay things. Today is episode 11 of season 3 of Hannibal. We just had a narrow scrape with the Red Dragon himself, or rather, Will did. Will is trying to catch this guy before the new moon when he kills another family again on this schedule he seems to keep. We love a murder schedule. And of course, while all of this is happening, this means that Will has to consult Hannibal on exactly how to catch the Red Dragon, and we all know what happens when Will and Hannibal get in the same room. I'm going to be super interested in these last couple of episodes before the finale because I remember like the last few minutes of the series pretty clearly. That's hard to forget even for someone like me. Like, I forget a lot of shit. You can't really forget the last few scenes of this show, but I can forget kind of everything leading up to it. So now we're at a part where I'll be able to connect things and get the full picture and the full context again that I have not had in quite some time. So let's hit play on episode 11. Let's recap. Let's recap with this.
He ate it.
That is not the weirdest thing you've heard being eaten.
The dragon is in your belly now.
Okay, alright. I know that he doesn't know what personal space is, but Hannibal. Even in a theoretical space.
The dragon will brave interests me. Out looking for an investigator.
What?
He has a family.
Hannibal.
Kill them all.
Fucking Hannibal! Hannibal! I don't know why I'm sounding so shocked at this. Hannibal! I mean, Hannibal really said hands off his man. It is interesting, I must say, it is interesting to watch the Red Dragon tangle with feeling an attachment to somebody. Especially as it relates to Will and Hannibal, obviously, but also just like to see him struggle with that. It's like, how does he feel attachment? What does that mean? He is apparently capable.
Something's wrong with the dogs.
Oh, don't go after the dogs again! Oh, leave the dogs alone, man!
Not fortune's fool. I'm yours.
Okay, you gotta warn me before you hit me over the head with that kind of oddly romantic fucking dialogue. God.
How do you imagine he's contacting me? Personal ads?
Only thing you got in there is a phone. The fucking sass.
Is it your family you see?
Hint. Big hint. Big, massive hint. Maybe he doesn't know who the guy actually is. Oh, he encourages it.
They're not my family, Will. And I'm not letting them die.
That is some season 1 dialogue fuckery, is what that was. I have no idea what's about to happen. I mean, she heard someone and just went straight into survival mode. Instead of like, what's that? I'll go investigate. Bitch is smart. Bitch deserves to survive this horror movie. He's not gonna be happy about that. I would violently throw them into witness protection.
You gonna kill him?
I'm gonna catch him. They'll put him in a mental hospital.
Said you killed the guy. put in a mental hospital.
Oh, well, you know.
You shouldn't put this guy in a mental hospital. You should kill him. I want to watch baseball.
You gotta know that Hannibal totally set this up. Like, Hannibal was gonna let you have family that wasn't him.
I could have told you that.
If only I'd known to ask.
If only.
Prison Hannibal's sass is like next level.
My own way I always have.
He is gonna find some subtextual, low-key, motherfucking way to tip off the Red Dragon that he's been compromised. You know, I do want this guy to get the severe psychological help that he needs.
You sound strange.
Oh, honey, you don't know the half of it. And now we just lost ties with the biggest cause for empathy and compassion. I'm sure that's gonna go over well. It is a nice inversion compared to Will and Hannibal, though, because Will had the compassion and empathy outside of Hannibal, but with Hannibal is when all of the, dark shit is prevalent. This seems to be an interesting cocktail of Red Dragon resembling Hannibal situation, but also Will's situation. Plus, there's also the interpretation that he could just represent both of them. The kinder side being Will, and the dragon being Hannibal. There are definitely some possibilities I don't remember considering before. Oh, so not subtext then. I mean, yeah, what was he gonna do? Well, more like, what are they gonna do to Hannibal? Put him in jail?
Hannibal's having his fun.
Hannibal's always having his fun. I think that's pretty much safe to say that there are extremely few times in this series where Hannibal is not having a good time.
I hate this, Molly.
I mean, yeah, you've been pretty much having this same internal struggle for about 3 seasons now.
It's tough to hold on to anything good.
Boy, who are you fucking telling? Will can't hold on to nothing. And Hannibal's, of course, not really a good thing, literally. Metaphorically, in the queer metaphor of it all, yes. In the literal, not really.
About worn out. He changed. Don't you crave change, Will?
Ooh, the gay payoff! The gay off! Oh! Don't you crave change? You know, oddly enough, you know what that reminds me of? There was there's an episode of Will and Grace, of all fucking things. There's an episode of Will and Grace where everybody finds out that Jack hasn't come out to his mom, but he always encourages everybody to, come out to people in their own lives and blah, 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 blah. So he's kind of a hypocrite. And Will, Jack's friend, that would be the Will in Will and Grace, Will gives Jack the same advice that Jack gave Will when it was Will's turn to come out a long time ago. He tells Jack, aren't you tired? And that was to say, it's like, aren't you tired of keeping up this facade? Aren't you tired of lying all the time and lying to yourself and lying about yourself? And aren't you tired of the same old thing? Aren't you tired of this life? And you could finish that with, don't you crave change? Don't you need a change from this struggle of this existence? Don't you need a change? You need a change. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking about in this Chili's tonight. And also the myriad ways that the Red Dragon compares and contrasts with Hannibal and Will individually and Hannibal and Will together, and there's absolutely a lot more there than I originally gave it credit for. So, woohoo! I was wrong. That's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back on Monday with episode 12 of Hannibal, the last week of this series. And until then, please remember to take care of yourself.